All right, so welcome everyone. Welcome to our lesson today. We are going to talk about a recent event, right? A heist, right? A very famous robbery. All right, so first of all, do you know what a heist is?
Like it's a robbery and steal some, when you steal something from somewhere,
Right,
especially when something is, some under good protection, little
exactly.
security.
Right. So a heist is like a big robbery, right? Not just a pickpocket. Pickpocket, that's not a heist. Heist is a big one. It's planned. Typically, it's millions and millions of dollars.
And it is especially from museum gallery because when it from bank, it's a bank robbery or it's a heist too.
It could also be a heist, right?
Okay.
Because it's the heist just means that it's a specific type of robbery. So for example, you can have like a bank heist. That's also the you could also call it like that. Typically, it's a little bit more planned, right? It's more planned. It's more professional,
Okay.
right? But it can be anything, right? It can be museums, it could be banks, it could be even homes, right? But if it's a little bit more professional, that's how I would say it. Okay. Good, good. All right. Nice. Okay. So it's let's read this. This will give us a good thing. So maybe Pablo, you can read this one maybe.
Um,
Oh, can you
uh,
see?
no, I can't see it. Yes, now I already.
Okay,
A
nice.
group of thieves has just pulled off the heist of the decade at a world famous museum. A brazen heist straight out the Hollywood script. An investigation and search for the daring robber is now underway.
Very nice. Okay, so a lot of advanced language here. So let's break it down. All right. So before we start, Bartosz is here. Hi, Bartosz. Welcome.
Hi, welcome. Sorry
Yeah.
for being late.
No worries, no worries. We just started. So we have this news report, right? So first, let's break it down. So Pavel, what does thieves?
This is the member of heist crew.
Right? Or raw,
Robber.
or we could say robber or a thief. Good. So thieves, it's many. Next one, Dominic, what does this mean to pull off?
Like do something, like execute or
Execute. No, but execute, and if they pull it off, is it successful or you don't know?
yeah,
Or,
successful.
right. So execute successfully or do successfully, right? Or something like that. Okay, good. Mm, nice. And Bartosz, what would you say with this? Brazen, a brazen heist.
Brazen is like bold or spectacular, and when you are also very self-confident in doing something bad.
Right. You had a
Cocky,
brazen,
maybe. Yeah.
right? A brazen. Yeah, it's like crazy. It's brave. It's a very ambitious. Right. It's really yeah, a brazen heist. Okay, good. Mm, nice. And then next one, back to Pablo. What would you say? Daring, daring robbers. Do you know this one?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? Like a
Yeah.
daring,
It's brave.
right?
It's brave, but also a little bit risky.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there is a podcast of Brené Brown, Daring Leadership. Yeah, so it's
That's right. Exactly. Daring, like to dare. Like, do you dare do this? It's like it means do you someone who is daring. Yeah, it's exactly. It's very risky, right. So the daring robbers. And now last one, Dominic. When something is underway. So the investigation is underway.
Like when it's something happening right now in process.
Good. Exactly. It's now underway. It's happening now. So very nice expressions here. Very nice expressions, advanced expressions. So here for our first conversation, right? So we already did what is a heist, right? So what images or ideas come to mind when you hear the word heist? What do you think about? Right? And then what details will be presented in this news story? What do you think they will talk about? And what kind of heists have you heard of? Right? Real life ones, or ones from TV shows or movies. It's a very popular topic, right? So a lot of movies, a lot of shows show heists, right? And then tell your partner what details you remember about. Okay, so let's start with that. All right, let's start with that. So join your partner here for this conversation. All right, hi Pavel.
Hi, David.
So Pavel, when you hear the word heist, what comes to mind? What's the first thing that you imagine?
Uh, some movies like Ocean's 11 or something like this.
Of course. So tell
With
me more
George
about that movie.
Clooney.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me more about Ocean's 11. You know, what's the movie about?
There was crew of robbers and they plan some big heist. But I don't remember what they want to wrap because there was four series or more. I don't know. But I remember that they were so organized and they checked every details and it was movie.
Right.
But nowadays that there was the big robbery in Louvre. It was there. Yeah. Maybe Geoffrey no more.
In Joffrey, it happened in Joffrey's country. Yes.
Hello,
So,
guys.
welcome, Joffrey. How are you?
Yeah, fine. I just discovered the subject of the day.
Right. So maybe Pablo, you can ask Joffrey the first question here from this exercise.
Okay, Jeffrey, we have the topic about the heist, and now we talk. What do you think a heist is, and what image or ideas come to mind when I say heist?
Yeah, sure. So I wasn't really aware about the heist word. I know robbery. I think it's similar. And for me, it's like when a group of people attempt to steal something from a house or a public monument or anything actually. So something really expensive or with high value.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what heist is. So it's like a professional robbery, right?
Professional
So
robbery. Okay.
if you go into a store and steal candy, that's not heist. That's just like a normal robbery, or pickpocketing. That's just robbery. But heist is like a lot of patience, coordination, planning, maybe technology, right? Maybe a lot of groups of people, maybe some conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's what a heist is. Very good. So, Geoffrey, maybe you can ask the next question. Do you have the PDF?
Yeah, sure. So, Pavel, what kinds of specific details do you think will be presented in the heist news story? In this heist news story?
And Geoffrey, can you just say not iced but heist?
Heist.
Heist, yeah.
You pronounce the
Like
T.
German.
Yeah, heist. Okay.
Heist, like the German pronunciation, yeah.
Okay.
I remember that they do it during the normal day in the morning, and I think around 10 o'clock, and they use the mech. I don't know what is the elevator from German company
Or
who
ladder.
and this ladder and they did the viral ad from this with highlight that when you need acting quickly or something like this, use our ladder.
Right.
It was mechanic ladder. It was like elevator,
I know.
and they land to the first floor, open the window, and they have a very bad security system. And they steal some nation artifact, French nation artifacts.
Oh, they steal. That's the present they steal.
They stole.
Exactly. Yeah, that was. I saw that marketing. Some people say it was a very good marketing, very fast, very quick, and very smart.
Yeah. And today I saw in the newspaper just line. I wasn't in deep topic, but I think they catch one of that robber, but I'm not sure if it's true.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it, but maybe, hopefully, very good. And so, anything else, Geoffrey, about this? What do you think they will talk about in this news report? What other things are interesting about it?
I'm not sure. Maybe
The first question is something. Oh, hi, David.
Hi.
We know you are here.
Yes, exactly. What are we talking about? What's interesting in this conversation?
Yeah, we're talking about some examples of, and we have one question. It's haste or heist?
Heist, the German
Heist.
pronunciation. It's a German word. Yeah.
Okay, heist. Yeah, I see now.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So heist. So have you ever watched a show or
Yeah.
seen anything like this?
Yeah, we've discussed the Lupin series.
Yes, Lupin, right.
Lupin, yeah. You know exactly how to pronounce it in French. Yeah,
Right.
Lupin.
Lupin. It was the exact thing. It was still like the jewels. It was the same story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
It makes you think if they created a Netflix show that everyone watched, why wouldn't they be protected if it's real? Some people say it's not real, right? Because imagine that you're in charge of the I don't know, the culture, and you want to promote the culture. What better way to promote a culture than to create a heist that everyone talks about? Then next year they get the jewels back, and then millions and millions of people will go to the Louvre to see what was stolen, right? A good business idea, right?
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, but anyway, like that's just a speculation. It's who knows what really happened. But have you heard of anything? Or maybe Dominic, what's your general idea of this story?
Like this one in Louvre. Well,
Or what are people saying about it in your social circle? Are people talking about it? Are people angry? Are people upset?
well, I heard about this in news, but it wasn't some extra topic like in interest. I didn't even catch any, the discussion about this. But still, I think it's a big thing because it's probably one of the most famous museum in the world. But me personally, I didn't, investigate or try to get some informations about this.
I see. So you're
Mm.
unaffected. It doesn't affect you.
Yes. Yeah. I just know about it.
Interesting. And Bartek, what about you? What's your general reaction to this event?
That's the first time I have heard about it.
Really?
So now I'm surprised that it's not an invented story, but the real one.
All right.
Yeah. So no, but nobody commented it in my environment. Yeah. So
we'll learn more about it.
yeah, I thought you had chosen this topic because of like a little bit Halloween option for talking about something scary. Yes, but I didn't know that it has been real. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's completely real. It is completely real. And it's interesting because if you see online, everyone has a different reaction. Some people are like, haha, they support the robbers, right? Because they think it's a movie, right? And then other people are sad because it's like, oh no, it's the national treasure, it's the king's crown and all these things.
Yeah.
So
interesting. Yeah. Yes, I watched the video.
So Bartek, you started saying that you watched the video.
Yeah, the movie about Bonnie and Clyde. Yes, and so it's I think something similar. So they were doing very nasty things like murdering honest people. Yes, but still there were many people supporting them because wow, they did something like making them free as anti-governments, government options and so actions. Yes, so maybe it's something similar, but somebody now supports the robber, yes, because they say, oh, it was like very extraordinary way of acting. Like.
Right. That's very interesting because what we see right now in a lot of movies is like the good guys are bad guys.
Yeah.
Right. If you see like this show, I'm sure a lot of you already know it, Lupin. Right. Netflix. He's a guy and he literally does the exact same. He goes to Louvre and he steals. Right. And everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. Oh, Lupin, he's the hero. But he's a bad guy. He steals that's his job, or that's his what he does, but everyone loves him, right? The same with the Joker, right? A few years ago, the Joker was a bad guy, he's a criminal, terrorist, but everyone loved the Joker. Oh, he's a hero.
Oh, so the funny fact about Lupin is because of this story, it brings back into the top series of Netflix, top of the week.
Right. Of course. Everyone's watching it. Everyone's watching.
So we know who pays the robbers.
Right. Well, that's what some people say. That's what conspiracy theorists people say that, the marketing campaign, because the French are very good at promoting. They know how to promote. It's like they're the big French talent, what they say. And so what if the museum, it's just a theory, it's a conspiracy theory. So what if the museum kind of planned it, right, to promote the museum, maybe the show, right? Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was like maybe the mock robbery. So for example, we were asked by one client to make like the trial, the mock, sorry, the mock tax audit. So and only the members of the board knew about it. So we started it, and in one at some level, one of the accountants thought something is suspicious here. Yes, and they checked if we are real tax inspectors. This person wanted to call the police. Yes, and in that situation, the chief, the head of the board members said, "No, no, do not do this. Yes, we paid it for it," and maybe now that the museum paid for this robbery to check if the security system is sufficient or not.
Right. Exactly. The white hats, that's what they call them. The white hats
Mm.
are people who are working with the institution, right? And it can be good marketing, right, for the museum, also for the detective or the police force. If the police find the robbers, then they will be heroes. People say, "Oh, the police, thank you for finding the jewels." So you never know. But let's go back to this. These are some crime-related actions. And these actions are either done by investigators and security teams, right, the good guys, right, or by thieves or criminals, right, the bad. So let's see. Right, let's kind of go through these. So Pavel, can you do choose one of these and tell us if it's done by
To carry out a manhunt, the police usually do a manhunt.
And what does that mean, a manhunt? To carry out a manhunt.
Start finding the thieves.
Exactly. Yeah, the manhunt is like to hunt, right? Kind of to go find the thieves, the robbers. All right, very nice, Pavel. And Dominic, next one.
To break into a building.
Good.
So in this exercise, it's gonna be for criminals, but I think both do this.
Right. Well, I mean, go into a building, yeah, but break into, what does break into mean?
Yeah, like damage locks and in not allowed way, how to enter the building in not allowed way.
Exactly. Yeah, so exactly. So that's the thing. Break into means to go in illegally.
Yeah.
Right. So typically, right, it's the thieves, right? Typically. Very good. And next one, Geoffrey.
To flee from the scene. So I think it's for the thieves, criminals.
Good. And what does it mean to flee?
To flee, it's like to escape.
Yeah, to escape. Nice. And Bartosz.
And I think for C, it could be only an unpaid security team may flee from the scene. Yeah, but to evacuate crowds from the scene, it would be the investigators and security teams.
Yes, exactly. So that one, to evacuate crowds from the scene, typically the crime scene. Good. All right, nice. And back to Dominic.
To track down the suspects. Like it's definitely for investigators.
Good. And what does it mean to track down?
Like searching for people who knows something about the heist or
Yep. Well, so maybe Witnesses would be the people who know
Yes.
something, but the suspects are the
Yeah, someone who you know, is involved in the crime, so he could go to the jail, not just the victim.
exactly. So a suspect is someone they think is a possible thief, right? But
Yeah.
they're not sure, but it's possible. Very good, nice, Pablo.
To make off with jewels or loot, thieves, criminals. It means to steal rings, chains, gold, diamonds.
Nice. Yeah, to make off is to take, right? Jewels, and that's very good. All of that gold, diamonds, and loot is it's similar, right? It's basically just a treasure, right? Treasure, loot. Good, very good, Pavel. Nice.
It's every treasure or only the one stolen treasure?
Loot is it's basically looting, right? Or to take, to loot is to take the to take a treasure, right? So basically it's in the context of treasure that's taken.
Okay.
Right, so that's it basically, right? So you have a treasure, and then the loot becomes loot once it's
Like it's like the pirate's treasure, it would
exactly
be looted. Yeah.
looting.
Okay.
And then it can also be a verb, to loot.
Okay.
That's to take the treasure. Okay, very nice. And Geoffrey.
To get away with a crime, it's thieves and criminals.
Mm-hmm. And what does it mean to get away with?
I think it's like committing a crime.
To commit a crime, but let's say you commit the crime and then you get away with it, meaning, let's say they steal, then they go away, and then they forget about it. They don't go to jail.
Okay.
Get away with it.
They escape, and nobody know where they are.
Okay. Yeah. So to get away with means you commit the crime and nothing happens after. Right. So these are a lot of these, you see, these are phrasal verbs: to get away with, make off, track down, break into, carry out. They're actions that have a main verb and then a preposition. They're called phrasal verbs, and they're very specific. Very, very specific. So to get away with, that's what it means. Nice. And then the last one, Bartek.
To analyze forensic data, surveillance footage. So it's investigators and security teams.
Nice. Cool. Very nice. Okay, so any other actions you might hear in a crime story? So if you can think of something you can share. Things that investigators do, and thieves do.
Like fingerprinting.
Oh, that's a good one. Good one. So think of something here. They talked about the crime, but sometimes something happens before. So in a heist is planned. It's very high IQ, smart people do it. Right? They don't just run and steal and run. They plan, they study, they analyze. What are some things that they can do before?
Make a plan, and plan B.
Set up the plan.
Yeah, that's right. So that's a good one. They make a plan. Right. They can. Some people say that they also coordinate with people inside. So maybe they will coordinate with a security team there and pay them. Hey, we will pay you if you work with us.
And break a camera and security system.
Oh, right? So maybe some hacking.
It's like infiltrate. Did you mean?
That's a good one.
David?
Infiltrate.
Manipulate, maybe.
Yeah, manipulate. Yeah, you can infiltrate. You can manipulate.
Maybe finding the final buyer. You will not steal if you do not know that you will be able to sell the loot.
Oh, right. So find a buyer, right? So sometimes you want to make the deal before, right? So,
And create alibi.
oh, alibi, right? That's a good one. Yeah, you guys should be detectives. You guys should
Or
be
thieves.
Or robbers.
right.
Mm.
Well, that's what they say. They say the best thieves are the detectives, right? Because they understand, right? So create an alibi. Say, oh no, this, you protect yourself, right? You good. So there's a lot of things, right? A lot of things. That's enough. So just to start thinking like a detective, right? So very good, very good. Now let's just let's just check the pronunciation. So it's not a museum, but museum. So like museum. I hear a lot of people say museum, right? So museum heist. So imagine that the museum heist story from part 1 involves these objects. So you already talked about some of these, but try to use these. So first of all, let's check the names. Okay, so Pavel, you said something about this.
This is a mechanic ladder from Germany. Very quality.
Yeah, high quality, right? High quality mechanical ladder. I like that, right? And the ladder is connected to what is this? The
Car.
Yep, car, maybe a truck. Good. So it's a vehicle. So it's a vehicle with a mechanical ladder. So 2 in 1. Right. High quality, but perfect for a heist. I can just come park and then. Okay, good. Any other ones? Let's see. Maybe Bartosz.
I do not know the second. What is this?
Or you can
These
say the
tools.
third. You can do another one if you want.
The third will be like the walkie-talkie or radios.
Right. So later you'll talk. So radios, walkie-talkie. Later you'll talk about how they can be used.
They can be used, yeah. So it's enhance the way of communication of the thieves. Yeah. Right. So they
Well,
the teammates can be in touch in order to communicate in a real time.
Yes, but
without being able to be, give me a second, to be tracked down by their phones.
Very good. So actually, that's the next exercise, Bartosz.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about
Sorry.
We will explain. Yeah. But right now we're just checking the names. Okay, so mechanical ladder and then walkie-talkie. That's good. And maybe Dominic. Another one. Two or four.
Okay, so 4 is
Yeah.
jewelry.
Or maybe the jewels.
Jewels, yes.
Necklace. Jewels.
Jewels. Yeah. What specific jewels are they? Are they earrings?
It's a earring and necklace, or
and necklace.
yes, yeah.
Necklace, earrings.
It's topaz. Or
Ooh, yeah, maybe topaz. That's the right, the precious. You could say precious stones, right? Precious stones. Okay, and then the hard ones.
yeah, I remember the names of jewels thanks to Diablo 2. I don't know if you had the chance to play.
Yeah, I remember that game. I remember that one. Nice. Okay, yeah. So the jewels, right? And then the number 2, there's 2 things. These, what are they?
It's
A disc cutter.
Okay, disc cutter. Good. That's a good. Very technical.
like what?
So disc cutter.
This cutter, okay, and no, not I found burner, but I'm not sure about it.
It's a little more specific, maybe.
Blowtorch.
Yeah, blowtorch is a good one. You could also say a blowtorch or maybe flamethrower. But a flamethrower is a little bit more military. Blowtorch is the best one. Right.
They're pretty suspicious. You know these words.
Right. But I mean, you could use it for welding, right? For welding, for just basic mechanical work.
I had some
Jeffrey, you live in France, yes?
Yeah, but I know about the disc cutter. I use it often. So.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, very good. So maybe now do what Bartosz did, which is you say, try to use, try to explain what happened using some of these ideas. And also, once you're done with that, that's a practical activity. Why do you think people are fascinated by stories of theft, heists, and crime mysteries? People love these. People are obsessed with them. People are binge watching Lupin right now all over the world. Right? Why? Right? What's interesting about them? Right? And do you agree with them? Do you like to follow news stories about them or watch crime films, crime TV shows? Right? Let's do that. So let's switch partners for this conversation. So join your partner. All right. Hi, Pavel. And Dominic should be joining us too. But anyway, so Pavel, maybe choose one of the items here and then tell us, how it was used.
Oh, from these 4 items, you mean?
Yeah. So actually, let me check if Dominic is okay, because
Okay.
not here. He's still in the main room, so maybe he has a problem. 1 second. Hello, Dominic. Are you here? So if we don't see you, so Dominic, let us know. We are in the breakout room. Okay. I think his screen is frozen, so I don't know.
Okay.
But we'll start with you. Oh, he's joining us.
Okay, we can start with the scooter. I think the scooter is very effective for driving in the town because usually in France, Prague, we have the big traffic jam, and with scooter you are so quick.
Right. So it's a good escape vehicle.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. So of course, you don't want to escape in a car because then you want to escape in a scooter. That's a great choice. Okay, Dominic, another item, and then how do you think it was used?
Yeah. So you just covered the number 5, the only
scooter. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay, so this radio or walkie-talkie, as Bartosz said, yeah, it's for the easiest way how to communicate each other, and I think it works on some specific frequencies. It's hard to be tracked by someone else. Maybe it should be similar to use cell phone, but I think maybe they could somehow broke the signal. Maybe I don't know, but it's the classic way how to communicate with each other.
That's a good point. Right. So yeah, the cell phones, I mean, they have all this technology. They can
track you.
They can track you. Right. They can track. So it's not smart to be like, hey, are you ready? Let's go. No.
Yeah.
But with the old technology, right, the walkie-talkies, it's the AM, like the radio frequency.
Yes.
That's not recorded. It's not right. The algorithms are not working there. So maybe that's a better solution. Okay. Good. Pavel, something else?
What is it? Gas cutter or
okay. So the blowtorch, you mean?
the disc cutter?
Oh yeah. So the disc cutter, yeah. So blowtorch and disc cutter.
Blowtorch. You can cut different materials with this, and you can go through the glass without sound or something like this. So you can.
Actually, I heard that it was their main goal to steal precious stones. Apparently, it was related with Napoleon or something like that, and so they get away with those jewels actually.
Yeah. What I can't believe is that like the case, normally they have these bulletproof or like extremely strong cases, display cases.
Yeah.
But apparently not. Apparently it was just glass.
Yeah, it's weird, and
They can just break it and then take it.
I don't know if the alarm ring during the heist, but actually I heard that the disc cutter was enough to break the glass case. Yes.
Really? Wow. So they use a disc cutter to break the display case.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, maybe that's why. Must be what they did. Bartor, something else. Another tool and what it was used for.
Yes, I was thinking about the jewels, but because I don't know any specific data about this robbery, yes, but I thought sometimes it's in the movies it's like that the thief put into the place of the real jewels some copies, so maybe that they may be used as looking as the original ones.
Right. Right. Or they can create a fake ones. Then the robbers, one robber pretends to be a robber and they stay behind. And they have the fake ones, and then the real ones escape with somebody else.
Yes. So yeah, we have in Poland we have Polish comedy about the painting of Leonardo da Vinci. We have one in Krakow, and it was like one robbery, but after that the 3 copies were sold as the original ones.
Wow. Yeah. I think is it the one of that lady that's holding a
yes.
Yeah. I think I saw that one. Yeah, that's a very nice painting, and it's in Krakow, right?
Yeah, it's in Krakow.
Oh, nice.
It's that the name of animal is weasel.
Weasel.
Weazel. Yeah,
it's kind of like a rat, right?
Rat? No, it's not a rat. It's like
but it's kind of, it's like a rodent. It's kind of like a rat.
it's ermine.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
like a weasel. You can say weasel. I mean, I don't know if that's the it's an interesting
yeah,
animal.
weasel. Yeah, in Polish, it's with weasel. Yeah,
That's the Da Vinci.
it's this animal changing the fur. It's white in the winter and brown in the summer,
Oh wow.
and it's not a marten. Yeah, but it's similar.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Cool. Very good. Very good. And back to Geoffrey. Did you already talk about all the objects or?
No. Yeah, so maybe we can talk about the five scooter, motorbikes. Yeah, I think so. In order to flee from the scene, they had to. Actually, it's in the middle of Paris, so it's complicated to escape with a car. So I think they had to prepare some scooter, quick one, fast one, in order to flee rapidly from the scene. And I think two people were waiting for them outside the building with scooter.
Right. Yeah. If you want to escape, escaping in a car is not the smartest thing.
Not
Right.
in France.
Not in France. Yeah. Yeah. No. But with a scooter, you can go through traffic. You can go through the back streets. So it's a much better way to flee from the scene. Very nice. And maybe, Geoffrey, you can ask Bartosz the next question, the preview question.
Sorry, okay.
Next page, yeah.
So what do you think, Bartosz, what do you think people are fascinated by stories of theft, heist, and crime mysteries? And do you find these stories interesting? And do you ever follow news reports about them or watch crime mystery films, TV shows?
Yeah, I believe that people will find these stories fascinating because it's something extraordinary. It's like very emotional. They are making the story or a little bit with dangerous for the main characters. Yes, and it's why it's produce dopamines in the people watching it, and it's why because I think it's interesting because it's like something different than the life the people live. Yes, and because it's different, and that usually the main characters break rules people usually do not break. It's something what make these things so like more fascinating, maybe adding some additional emotions. Yes, that's it. Like it's that they are more thrilling than the usual life of people watching these videos.
Right.
And mine too. Yeah. So, so I like all these movies with action, shooting, robberies, mysteries, and also like detective stories. Yeah, because like for me, that they provide me a room for arrest because being in those stories is I'm in another place than a different place in comparison to what I'm doing normally in my
Right.
life. Yeah, so it's like if we do something different, it's for us the room to rest. But at the same time, I've watched the whole Suits series, and that's like the stories about my work. So I found that this series fascinating as well. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Very nice, Barta. And Jeffrey, what do you think about these? Do you like these movies and shows?
Yeah, like most of people. I don't know. I don't really know why. I think it's a cultural thing because actually we are living in a world with many rules, and I like when I can watch a character who's actually breaking those rules, and yes, sometimes it's fascinating. Even horror story can be fascinating. I don't know why, because I like, for example, stories about serial killer. But yeah, it's weird. And I like those kind of stories too. When I was younger, I was a big fan of Ocean 11. So I like the idea of clever heist um, with a group of people with technologies and good preparation. So it's yeah, it's fascinating actually.
That's right. Nice. All right, guys. So we're gonna watch this video in two parts. Part one, basically, you're just gonna describe it. Right. So here, we're not gonna read this right now, but you'll do it with a partner. We'll watch 2 minutes, and then you will try to complete this with the right words. Right. So the important thing here is to kind of catch the story. What happened, basically. Then in the second part, we'll talk about what the president said, you know, right. So why it's embarrassing, and what does, kind of what happened afterwards. But the first part is just the story and the events. So we're going to watch 2 minutes, then work on the exercise, and then do it. So 1 second here. Let me pull this up right here from this news report. Okay, and let me change the settings here so you can hear everything. Okay, and then microphone, MacBook. Okay, good. All right, so let's watch this here.
It sounds like the...
Okay, can everyone see? Good, let's watch. Okay, so there's no subtitles here, so we're just gonna have to try to catch what he said.
Plot from a Hollywood film. Masked thieves disguised as workers making off with priceless jewels from the Louvre in Paris. Tonight a major manhunt is underway after the heist, which was pulled off in a matter of minutes as the world-famous museum opened its doors.
This is the moment the Louvre was robbed. This person in high vis is cutting open glass. They're about to take off with some of the museum's most precious pieces. The heist, bold, brazen, and all carried out in broad daylight. And this is what they came for. Jewellery from the 19th century Napoleon era, all on display in the Apollo Gallery.
I said, I can't believe this happened. Right, we were supposed to go tomorrow, and is it going to be open? And she said, you read the article, right?
Yeah, we want to get a newspaper clipping as a souvenir.
One item stolen has been recovered, the crown of Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon III, found nearby, damaged. Police also finding 2 angle grinders, a blowtorch, gloves and a walkie-talkie. The daring heist happening at 9:30 in the morning. The Louvre had just opened. Tourists quickly evacuated.
We are just in the middle of the tour, and everyone, they're just going outside.
The masked thieves used this basket lift on the back of a truck to ascend to the Apollo Gallery's window. They entered on the River Seine side of the museum. 2 people dressed in workers' vests cutting the glass and grabbing the jewels before using the lift to come back down. 2 more people were waiting on scooters. They fled. It was all over in 7 minutes.
Okay, so here, go with your partner, and you can do part 1 here just very quickly. Then we'll come back and do the second part. Okay, so which one is it? All right, so here, let's find a new partner, and we can do this right here. So join your partner.
All right, guys, let's see.
Hello.
So what is it? So maybe Geoffrey, you want to start?
Yes. So the masked thieves were disguised as workers.
Yeah. And disguised.
Disguised.
Yes, as workers. Very good. Very good. And Dominic.
Yeah, the bold and brazen heist was all carried out in broad daylight
Exactly. In the morning, right? Daylight.
in the morning. Yes.
People always imagine that it's at night, but this was in the middle, in the morning. Okay, good. And Geoffrey.
The robbers came for jewelry from 19th century Napoleon era.
Yeah. Good. That's what they came for. Perfect. And Dominic?
One jewel was recovered, which was the crown of Empress Eugenie.
Yeah. Eugenie. I will say Eugenie.
Eugenie.
English.
Yeah, Eugenie. Okay.
And Eugene is the masculine, and Eugenie.
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 Yes.
Eugenie, I would say. Okay, good. Very good. And Geoffrey.
The thieves ascended to the Apollo Gallery using a basket lift.
Good. So that's a technical, it's like a ladder, but it's a basket lift, right? So it's a very technical term.
Okay.
Good. Very nice, a basket lift, because it looks like a basket. So you stand there, and then it's like a basket that moves up.
Okay.
Right, that's what they said. Okay, and Dominic.
Yeah, the thieves fled on scooters.
Good. Yes, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said. All right, so let's see. Well, cool. Well, we'll finish the second part right here. Right, these questions, we'll do these questions afterwards. We'll watch the second part, and then we'll do these. Right. So,
Okay.
so let's go back to the main room. Okay, so Pavel and Bartosz, these are the answers right here. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Good. And now good. Now what did the president say about the robbery? Which two riches were taken by the robbers? So two riches, right? Two pieces of jewelry, right? Who does the reporter say this heist is embarrassing for? Right, so it's embarrassing for whom? And what does the Paris local, so local is just a person, a lady that lives in Paris, Jennifer Keane, say that the Louvre had requested? What did the Louvre request? And when did the last significant incident take place at the Louvre prior to this one? So when was the last time that this happened? And what was stolen? What did they steal? When was it, and what did they steal? So let's watch. Here's a couple more minutes. Actually, about a minute more. Okay, so let's watch.
It was very quick. It must be said these are professionals, France's culture minister said. The president labelling it an attack on French heritage and history. Among the riches taken, this diamond brooch and this emerald necklace.
I don't know what happened. Normally there is a lot of security in the Musée du Louvre. In each salon there is one person watching all the treasury,
The Louvre is considered one of the most secure buildings in the world. So the fact that this heist was able to happen is being seen as highly embarrassing for French authorities. Those behind it, now some of the world's most wanted.
I know that the Louvre had requested additional funding and additional works to improve their security and their facilities. So I suppose, it does show that things like this can happen even in places like this.
In Paris, Jessica Maward, 9 News. The Louvre is right now reopening to visitors. There has not been an incident of this significance since 1911 when a former worker took off with the Mona Lisa. It was found 2 years later, but investigators won't have that long this time round. Experts are warning it is only a matter of time before these prestigious pieces of jewellery are melted down and sold off for parts. Pete?
Jessica Millwood.
Right, so very good. So here we're going to do this last conversation. You can answer these questions here, and the most important thing is, what did you find most interesting or shocking? Right? How could they have prevented? Is a good question. So that lady said that, oh, they didn't have enough money for the security, and the Louvre requested money from the state to upgrade the security, but they didn't get the money. Right? So how could they have prevented this? And what would you be doing? If you were a detective, what would you do to solve this mystery, right? This crime, right? And then here, it is only a matter of time before these prestigious pieces of jewelry are melted down. So melt down, I'll just tell you what it means. So melt down is when they heat it, and then the metal becomes liquid, right? So they melt down these pieces, and then, or they can, break down, take the diamonds, and then sell them off individually. And it's so join your partner, same partner for this second part.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, guys. Very good. So let's see, Bartosz, which question do you want to answer?
One by one? So the first one?
You choose one, yeah.
Okay, so from the part 2 or part 1?
Well, if you want, we can do part 2, yeah.
Okay, so what did French president say about the robbery? So it was like the act against the French heritage and history.
Right. It was an attack on the French people, on the heritage, right? Okay. And Pavel, what 2 riches were taken by the robbers?
The crown of Empress Eugene and jewelry from 19th century Napoleon era.
Okay, so the crown, so the crown of Princess Eugenie was found.
Okay.
That one, they found it, but there was two other things there. One was green, and the other had like 2 things that were wrong.
The chain and these
earrings.
Earrings.
Right. Yeah, so the necklace, it was an emerald, I think, necklace. Emerald. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let me just check to see if there's anything else there. And then okay. Nice. Next one, Bartosz.
So the reporter said that the heist is embarrassing for authorities.
Right. And why? Because the Louvre, what is the Louvre considered?
Yeah, so that the Louvre informed the government that the level of security hadn't been sufficient, yes, and they asked for additional funds for enhancing the security.
Right. Well, because they say that the Louvre is considered one of the safest or most secured places in the world.
Yeah.
Right. The highest form of security, cameras, lasers. Some of the paintings have lasers, to protect it. I mean,
but some not.
But I don't really believe this. Nowadays, sometimes you always have to question these stories, But anyway, next one, Paul.
What does Paris local Jennifer Keane say that the Louvre had request? They have to have some security system or more security guys.
And also
expensive what?
Money.
More money. But I read some article where they say there's some old school security system and that security guys don't have in their job description to track the thieves. They just secure things, but they are not like police who track the robbers.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, it's true. Right? Even a lot of stores in America, if you work in a store and someone comes and starts taking iPhones and you work in Apple store, you can't touch them.
Okay.
Right. So you're
Why? So what
they're
should you
not
do?
police. You just can watch.
Don't do it.
Right? You can call the police, you can film them, so you can grab your phone and film them, but it's illegal, right? It's illegal to touch them. So they can come into the store, they can take whatever they want, you can't touch them. Only
And how is it possible that at the same time you have the right to having a gun and like using it against anybody crossing your land?
Yeah, well, that's private property,
Okay.
in a
But shop is
store.
also a private property at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's true. It's the store's property, right? I guess.
Yeah, but stores is the property of somebody.
Yeah, it's true. It's one of those loopholes. All right.
I think it's depend on the situation. When the robber have a gun, you can have gun too. But if they just stolen something, you can shot him to the leg or something.
Right, it's true. It's
incredible.
Yeah,
Because in US they are very clever lawyers.
very clever. Right.
They use it against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always the legal system. It's like a labyrinth. You always need to find.
Behind every mess, there are some too smart lawyers.
Exactly. So let's go to the last questions, so maybe
Okay.
so let's skip this section and talk about how could it have been prevented? Well, so what do you think? Maybe Bartosz, you can start.
This robbery,
Yeah.
yes, how it can be prevented. Yeah, I think that the level of the security was like embarrassing. I'm thinking about this, even the case, like as you said, was I do not remember the name of this like glass case.
Display case.
Display case. Yeah. So for me, it's very surprising that it was it was very easy to break into it. Yeah. So I think even it's like the case was stronger. It would be much more difficult to make this robbery. And I think that the robbers knew about it, about the how the how many or how to break into this case. Yes, so it's interesting for me. So potentially, I guess that they need to understand the value behind each piece of the art or jewels and to make the appropriate measures to secure them. It's from my point of view, it's like they have so many pieces and now they are not able to secure each one with the proper security.
Right. That's a good point. That's a great point. And Pavel, if you were investigating this, what would you do? What would be some steps?
I will try to monitor the offer with the diamonds, which are similar like this. Now I know that we exist the scrapers who collect the information from the websites, and maybe they can found some information. Maybe there are some black market which is offline. I would like to try find some information there. I will check that camera system, not just from the current day, but 2 months ago, because they plan in a long period. These things not happened in 1 week, I think, and I will check our tools, all things which could say something.
Right. Yeah, no, it's a big deal. I was reading that they were even hiring, or at least contacting, some intelligence agencies, big intelligence. So it's not just the police, but now they're getting it's not just like the FBI or the French FBI or something, but it's like the intelligence, the top level intelligence agencies. Right. Bartosz, what do you think from a legal perspective? What can be done?
I don't know. It's from legal perspective. For now, it's like the question about the liability for this. If the persons responsible for the security in Louvre acted with due diligence, if they should be held liable for it, if they should be banned for being still a director of the museum or not. That's the question. And probably from more political point of view, the question is who decided not to provide the museum with additional funds. Yes, and it's what probably will be done, or it's now being done.
Right, because some people are responsible for it, it's not just the bad guys that stole it. Also, an interesting thing is, actually, I'll say this in the main breakout room, because it's also something to do with insurance. So I'll say it in 1 second. All right, very good, everyone. So as I was going to tell Bartosz and Pavel, I was also reading that these pieces were not insured. So there's no insurance. If you get insurance, okay, you can, right? The company will give you, I don't know, 500 million or a billion or whatever you lost, but there was no insurance for them. So, they're gone basically, and they lost maybe $500 million. I heard that it was $500 million, but it could be more. It's priceless, really. It could be, So, it's a big deal, right? Even though a lot of people don't care, people are saying, "Oh, it's not mine. Who cares?" It's still, a big deal for the country, right? Right. So we'll have to see what happens. But anyway, guys, we're done for today. We went over a few minutes, but have a good rest of the week, a good weekend, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yes. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah.